That's it. I'm not going. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to the fam. Today we are starting off 10 days of Christmas, and joining me is my lovely mother, Candace Davis.
You can call me Mumsy.
Okay, or not. She put Mumsy in my phone.
Yes,
it's
Mumsy. Queen of the highest is my name.
Yes. But for our first 10 days of Christmas, we are kicking it off with...
Wait.
With what, Mom?
We are kicking it off with our top 5 Christmas movies.
Everybody loves Christmas movies.
Everybody loves Christmas movies.
So here we go. Starting strong with number 5 is Madea's Christmas. Now, guys, y'all probably don't know this. My mom knows because they started me young with Madea.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I love Madea.
Awesome.
But they started me on the plays. And you probably didn't know they started out as plays, not movies. They were 6 hours long, all singing.
They weren't 6 hours long.
Yes, they were. It was long. But this movie is nothing like the plays. It's super fun, super hilarious, and it throws in a little Jesus, a little sprinkle of Jesus at the end. You learn something. Amen. That's
good. I love Tyler Perry movies. This is probably one of my favorite lines was, "Hey," she got fired because she was doing bad things, and so she said, "Hey," they were like, "I'm gonna mail you my check," and she was like, "I didn't mail you my work." That was hilarious. It's just a feel-good movie. I would probably, my favorite part, of course, is always when they throw in the Lord. With Tyler Perry, you always learn something about Jesus and Christian values. But I would probably rate this movie definitely, I would say a 7.5. 7.5, just because.
I give it a 6 out of 10. It's not my favorite movie in the world, but it gives you a little laugh, so.
Okay, 7.5 because it throws in the Lord, so I'm down with that. And all right, so number 4. Number 4 is a classic movie. It is called It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. I grew up watching this movie.
Is it a Wonderful Life in 2020? You gotta make it one.
2020. Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, that's another show. Katie, do you know that since I was little, literally my family made me watch that movie all the time.
I bet, because Lala still makes us watch the movie.
Yes.
All the time.
Every
day she goes, you know what we haven't watched? We haven't watched It's a Wonderful Life. Guys, why don't we watch It's a Wonderful Life? It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. It's a Wonderful Life should always be on
there. And you know what? Every time she says it, she just doesn't say It's a Wonderful Life. She says, It's a Wonderful Life.
It's the best. I love my Lala.
She is our favorite person.
But I also love the movie just because she loves it so much.
Yes.
Even though that really awkward line with the little his daughter goes, "Oh, Daddy."
Now go on, play.
Oh, Daddy.
That's so weird. That is very awkward that she said that when she didn't get the piano right.
It's just weird.
It was
but
weird.
I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. I do love that movie.
Yeah.
It is a classic, black and white, but
I love the movie, so I would probably give it a 9 because it's a tradition that's been through our family that we've kept. And so I'd give it a 9.
Okay,
y'all should check it out.
Change it. 8.5.
Okay, good job. Lala won't be so mad.
Okay, we're going down to number 3.
3.
Trace. I don't know what it is in any other language, but number 3, we're starting with one of my personal favorites. I have a sweatshirt upstairs. It is The Grinch.
Yes, the Jim Carrey Grinch, right?
So the live version,
yeah,
not the cartoon stuff,
and not the new one either.
That's the cartoon version.
No. There's another new one.
No, that's the cartoon version.
No, Katie, I'm telling you right now that there is a cartoon that when I was little, The Grinch.
I know, but the new cartoon version.
Okay, so there's the cartoon version and there's
the
a new cartoon version and then the Jim Carrey one.
What's the Grinch? What's the
right?
Anyways, it is a live version one, okay? That's my favorite above all, I don't know, any Christmas movie. Just because, one, he's freaking hilarious. Two, I love any reference line in that movie. I will go around saying, hurt, double hurt, live entirely. It's my favorite.
Oh my gosh.
I know. That sounds like I hate people. I don't. It's one of my favorite lines in that movie. He's just too funny.
Yeah. I didn't really like the movie at first, but then when I started actually listening to the movie, it's hilarious. That movie where he says, solve world hunger, tell no one. What? Who does that? I love the movie. It's great. I would probably rate this movie. I don't know. Katie, you go first.
Oh my gosh, a 9.5 out of 10.
Are you serious?
It's just too good. It's too good.
There's a lot of references and innuendos in there, but like
7 o'clock, dinner with myself. I can't miss that again.
I don't know.
I relate to that one.
Out of all of the new cartoon, the live one is my favorite. I don't think I'd rate it a
9.5.
8.5. An 8.5. I mean, like,
Okay, that's decent.
8.5.
I'm good with that.
Okay, we'll do an 8.5. It's still.
Because it's the Grinch.
Oh my gosh, this is what I deal with, guys. Okay, number 2, you guys, is an all-time favorite. I don't care what time of the year it is. I could totally watch this movie at any
Spring,
given
summer,
time.
fall.
Yes, all the time.
Doesn't
all the
matter.
time. Doesn't even matter.
Winter, because that's where it belongs.
Winter, but I mean, really, it could anytime.
Yeah.
Elf. Elf is number 2. It almost made number 1. because
Almost. It was really close.
like very, very close. However, Elf is just an amazing movie.
I just love that more.
I mean, and if you haven't seen Elf, where have you been? Like,
That's so true. That's a
where do
sad
you
day
live?
if you don't know. If you don't know
how
what
does
Elf
that work?
is.
Yeah.
Well, Pharaoh's always on our screen.
Yeah.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? Put that down.
It's awesome. I mean, like, I can't, there's so many great parts that I can't
It's
even
just
pick a favorite. What's your favorite?
Okay, my favorite part is when he goes to New York for the first time, and he's in his dad's office, and he's singing, and it's like, but I'm here now, I found you, Daddy, and guess what? I love you, I love you! And I'm like, God have mercy, but I love you too.
My favorite part is probably not good, but it's when he has to go downstairs in the mailroom and work with his little tie.
Hey.
And he's without man, and he's like, you're my best friend. That's it. You're my best friend. That's it.
Jack, you're my best
You're
friend.
so smart. You're so smart. Yeah, that is like totally my favorite part.
There's just so many that we can
So many great parts. So many great parts. What I mean, like, did you get anything out of Elf? Like anything like sensey about Elf?
Sensey?
Yeah.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Yes. Yes.
That one hurt. That one got me deep down in my heart.
In your heart. I think my favorite part was when the lady, the wife, when she sang her part to the Santa Claus come down, she wasn't good. She was not good at all. He sees you. It wasn't that good at all. But she sang and supported Buddy the Elf, and that was awesome.
That's all that matters.
That's awesome. And they had the baby at the end.
Yeah.
And he still said, come here, sit on Papa's lap. And that big old
Buddy,
elf.
Buddy.
Elf.
But remember, guys.
If you
The
haven't
3.
watched Elf, something is wrong.
Candy cane, candy corn, and syrup.
Don't try that at home, kids.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's gross.
But I'm totally going to give this movie a solid 9. I mean, I love this movie.
Really?
I really do.
A 9.
A 9.98.
I was going to say, because it should have been, if that was the case, then Grinch should have been due.
9.98.
Yeah, it's totally like a 9.99 for me. It's one of my favorites.
So good.
I can't
So
even.
good.
Yeah. If you haven't watched it, please do. It's weird. If you...
Body. And last but not least, we have our number 1 movie of all time, which probably none of y'all will know actually. It's one of our family favorites.
It's hilarious.
Let me just tell you the background story of this movie. I was really bored one day and everyone was asleep, I'm pretty sure. And I went on and I found Christmas holiday movies and I found this one on Netflix. It's not on there anymore.
It's not?
No, it's not. They took it off.
So what are we going to do?
Well, we look it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I found it, and I was laughing my butt off the entire time because I was like, this movie is just so bad. You ever watch a movie that's just so bad that it's so good? That's how this one is. And our number one movie is Switchmas.
Switchmas.
Or it has a few different names, but how we know it's Switchmas, and then it's also named Ira Saves Christmas or something like that.
Is that really true? It's the same movie though?
It's the same movie.
Oh. It's still
they just switched the name for some reason.
Probably to make it better, but it's not.
I know. But
it is a great movie. Let me tell you, this movie it's about this kid that's Jewish and he wants to experience Christmas, and this other
doesn't
kid,
get to because he lives in California
and he wanted to see the snow, and his parents are
movie makers.
Yeah.
And then there's another kid who lives in the snow. You see where we're going with this though. He lives in the snow and he always gets to experience Christmas. And so both of the kids end up at the airport. They both tell each other's life stories and what they want for their lives in a brief 1 minute. They switch places and then they go
to each other's families.
Because their families haven't seen each other in a long time.
Right.
Anyways, we don't want to spoil the whole movie because you need to watch it. It's just really hilarious. And you're probably like, this can't be as hilarious as they're saying.
Dude,
well, you go and watch.
You go watch
and I bet you'll laugh.
Will you watch that Switchmas?
It's just so...
It's bad, but it's so good.
Oi, Grandpa!
So at one point, like...
Oi, Grandpa!
They didn't even know that was not their grandson.
Oi, Grandpa!
And I can't even put it into words.
Yeah,
like,
you really can't.
You can't.
It's a movie you have to watch for yourself.
You have to watch Switchmas.
It's so bad.
It's awesome. And you know what, though? They save Christmas.
At the end, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
They create a beautiful, terrible Christmas play.
And it's really good. And the bully...
original song.
The bully, he cried over his dog, and his dog came back. That's what happened. I mean, really. That was the meaning part.
Anyways. It's just a great movie. You should go watch it.
I'm excited to watch it
right now. I'm going to put a picture of it. Of all of the movies, but I'm gonna put a picture up on it. Switchmas. It's just so good.
It is.
Go watch it. I give it a solid. If I'm being honest, it's like a 2. But you guys, I love it so much. I love bad movies so much. It is a 10 out of 10.
I have to agree. Like when she first was like, "Let's watch this," I was like, "What is this? It's terrible, terrible." But then I was like, "This is the best movie ever." Especially when it's like. Ira! It's hilarious.
Guys,
it's really bad. I agree. It's a 10. It's a total 10. It's so bad. It's a 10, but it's so good. It's a 10. It's a 10. 10 out of 10.
Well, guys. That was our top 5. It may not be your top 5, but you tell us your top 5 down in the comments.
Yes, totally.
Before we go, we want to give an honorable mention to all the Santa Claus movies out there.
There's like 1,000.
1, 2, and 3. Because 1, solid. 2, I love that movie because he has to find a wife. And 3, it's just the same thing as 1, just with Jack Frost in it.
Yeah, totally. And then...
It's just
there's just a lot.
So you get an honorable mention.
I love them. The honorable mention goes.
You got
to
a place in our hearts, right?
Yes. And then honorable mention goes to 4 Christmases.
Yeah.
Okay, like it's bad, but it's good. I mean,
it's bad.
It's a great movie.
PG-13. Don't watch it if you're not.
Totally. Oh right.
Yeah.
Totally. 4 Christmases. It really is not traditional at all. They tell a lot of lies. But I still like the sentiment behind it all. And
it's a great movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it because literally when it says 4 Christmases, each of them represent 4 different types of Christmas that you can get from a family.
From different families.
So that's cool.
From like blended families. Yeah. So it's really cool. And a little love at the end, makes you feel a little good. Different than the Hallmark movies. So that was really good. But I do want to mention one more thing. What? Let me tell you why we didn't pick one movie. Well, at least why one movie did not make my list.
Why?
Home Alone. Because I think that's too much irresponsibility as parents. I don't understand how you lose.
How do you lose twice? But then wait for it. You can't just have the same kid 1, 2. You have to have a different kid for 3, 4, 5. 6.
Yeah, that's just irresponsible, guys.
Why?
I mean, like at the end of the day, life is serious, and You're losing your kids
It's the same movie
over and over. And if I was Kevin, I'd run away.
Kevin!
They can't find him ever. Why? And then they say, oh no, it happened again. No. Kevin. No.
Kevin.
So I'm going to tell you why. I know some of you guys are going to be really upset because you think these are entertaining movies.
Kevin.
But I kind of get angry because Kevin is left every single time. And if I was Kevin, I would call CPS. Thank you.
Poor Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it's been fun, but now we're done. Now
We are
it's
done.
time to rhyme. Not anymore.
What in the world's happening?
Well, guys, it's been super fun talking about our top 5 Christmas
Top
movies
5, yeah.
with y'all. It's probably not on your list, but it's on ours. Katie's challenge for this video, I am doing a virtual give back, partnering with Kendra Scott and the Children's Charities of Fort Worth. 20% of all proceeds go back to the Children's Charities of
That's
Fort
awesome.
Worth, which is super, super awesome. I'm super excited. So please join me in helping these children's Christmas be one not to forget.
And you're doing so well. Like, you only need a couple more people.
Yeah,
How many
I
more
only need
people
like
do you
25 more people.
25 more people. Y'all, that's awesome.
So not go back, you don't know yet. Go to my Instagram or my Facebook, go check out the details, and help me help these kids.
Well, that's awesome, you guys. And I hope that it has been great being back with you, getting ready to be candid, gearing up for 2021, but having a little fun first.
With this collab duo.
Yes. Don't you love, you know what? This has been something that I've always wanted to do was collab with my daughter or do things with my family. And so I'm just watching like God just bless us tremendously to be able to do this in 2020.
Hashtag thanks, COVID.
Hashtag, well, don't thank the COVID, but hashtag God is still moving. Hashtag
Amen.
God is still working. Hashtag do something while you wait. I think that's my challenge for you guys is do something while you wait. We are all in a waiting season where God has literally put the on everything. Do something while you wait. Give back. Spend time with your family. Stay candid, y'all. Till next time.
And as always, I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Katie out.